Can you introduce yourself?
Absolutely. My name is Ellie Burke. I use she, they pronouns, and my majors in undergrad major was interactive multimedia with a specialization in marketing. I did a lot of web design and interactive media type stuff. And then I did graduate coursework in higher education and student affairs at University of Connecticut, undergrad at Ohio University, grad school at the University of Connecticut. And then came here, and now I work in orientation programs, and my role really oversees all parts of orientation, including like the planning process and supervising all of our orientation staff. It's pretty cool.
What was your journey to IC?
My journey to IC involved a couple of pit stops along the way. First, I started at Ohio University as a student there, and then I was orientation leader for 3 years. I absolutely fell in love with working in orientation. I loved getting to see the new students as they grew and got more comfortable on campus, and really, it was very fulfilling to help them feel comfortable and feel welcome in the space. And so I fell in love with it. And it also really gave me a lot of like confidence in myself, because I was incredibly shy, like would not talk to my grandmother on the phone, kind of shy. And orientation helped me like learn public speaking skills and all of that. So I really feel like it helped me come into my own, which allowed me to then go to grad school for higher ed, so that I could work professionally in orientation programs. And then I saw the job available at the end of my graduate program, and I absolutely fell in love with the campus. I came and visited, and the view of the lake and people here. It's a really cool place. So I decided this is where I was gonna land for a little bit. So at least a while, hopefully. But
What do you remember most from your new student orientation?
my new student orientation, that was a while ago. The thing that really sticks out from my orientation was, ironically, my orientation leader. Her name was Anna. She was pretty fabulous. She really helped me to like feel comfortable and feel like I could ask questions of her in a way that I couldn't with a lot of like mentors that like were future mentors or advisors kind of thing. It was nice to have that like peer-to-peer support. And then it was extra special because she was still on the staff the next year when I was an orientation leader, so I got to work really closely with her. But she definitely stands out. She also made me do icebreakers, and at the time I was terrified of those. So it was a little bit negative at first, but then she helped me, so it was positive. But, yeah.
What's one way you grew personally as an orientation leader?
I feel like I touched upon this a little bit, but I feel like I can't like emphasize enough how much I have like grown in confidence in myself, and I feel like it sounds cheesy, but I feel like I found myself through working in orientation, because I really was just so quiet and introverted, and I didn't really want to like branch out or have a community or get involved on campus. And for some reason, I decided to apply to be an orientation leader. Don't ask me why I did it, because I couldn't tell you. But once I was an OL, I really got to meet new people from different programs that I didn't really interact with. I got connected with like advisors on campus. I found a club that I wanted to join through another orientation leader on staff. So I really just like got to find my voice and find who I was through being an OL. So a lot of like personal growth, not just like professional growth, was there.
What's one piece of advice you give to someone looking to join the orientation staff?
One piece of advice is, if you think you might enjoy it, you should just do it. If you're like, oh my gosh, I don't fit the like hyper super high energy kind of like mold of what we think of as an orientation leader, like that's okay. I'm really quiet and I run the program. It's okay. So you don't have to be super confident. You don't have to know everything about campus. But if you think working with other people, getting a like nice tight community of other orientation leaders, learning more about campus for what's available to you, any of that stuff, like if you think you might be interested, you should just apply. You never know what might happen, and you might also find your way to, finding your voice and finding who you are through this role. So.